I think that as commercial as sync and everything has gotten, we've always seen the pendulum swing go really far and really wide and then come back again. So I think music will be important again, and it will be a driving force in the culture, but we've got to keep making it.
Welcome to the Female Entrepreneur Musician Podcast with Bree Noble. Bree is a musician, entrepreneur, speaker, and founder of Women of Substance Music Radio and Podcast. Bree's interviews with successful female musicians and industry pros are both inspirational and informational. She also answers your questions about the music business. Bree is on a mission to help you create great music, connect with your fans, and grow your business, and to truly become a female entrepreneur musician.
Hey, my name is Bree Noble, and you are listening to the Female Entrepreneur Musician Podcast, where we talk about making great music, connecting with your audience, and growing your business. And happy 2018. This is our first show of 2018, and I am just excited to be with you today and sharing this interview that I recorded just a little bit ago with my friend Rehya Stevens. I think you're going to learn so much from her. I think it's really cool to see an independent artist like Rehya making a living from music and doing this her entire life since she was like a teenager. She knew that music was her focus, it was her passion, and she made it happen. And I think you guys will really be inspired by this story and hopefully see a little bit of yourself in her journey and know that you are not alone in having this deep passion that drives you to do music. So here's a little bit of information about Rehya Stevens. Rehya Stevens grew up surrounded by the music industry. Her father toured with famous artists and, among other things, was an arranger for Disney's Mickey Mouse Club in the late 70s. Rehya always knew she wanted to be a professional musician and has been doing it as an independent artist for 17 years. She's a successful session and live singer and independent songwriter, but the most important thing to her is maintaining her integrity and sharpening her toolkit. Rehya truly believes that this is the absolute best time to be an independent female musician. So here's my inspiring interview with Rehya Stevens. So that's a little bit about Rehya Stevens. So Rehya, is there anything that you want to tell our listeners about you that's maybe a little bit unique or interesting, quirky, more personal that's not in your bio?
I love animals. I love nature and all things meaningful. And I guess where I am right now is that a career in music, I feel like, can be all consuming, especially as an independent artist, and it's really easy to feel overwhelmed. So I think it's important to live as a whole person and devote quality time to things that inspire and re-energize you, because you need that soil to make music that will inspire, re-energize, and move other people. And anyway, I do realize that I just sounded like somebody's mother, but I say it just as much for myself. I need a mom too. So yeah, I want to say that for the listeners, because I think independent artists, you're wearing so many hats. You've got this kind of soul bank account, and you've got to invest in that as well, so that you've got something to excavate. Because when when you're going to write, you're excavating your mind, really. So, and if all you're putting in is business and paperwork and all this stuff, there's nothing there when you need to write music that moves people.
Yeah, that's so true. And I'm not necessarily the best person of keeping that balance, but I know I need to do it, and I kind of build in. I think that becomes my exercise time, because I live in the woods. I go out and I walk for an hour, and that's kind of when I get that space, and I have to build it into my day, because I know that space won't happen naturally.
Yeah, I know.
But
isn't that true? It's like there's something about walking. It's like I think you get the energy moving, and I think it's such a body, mind, soul connection. But I'm the same way. I will get out in nature and walk, and the ideas come where if I'm just kind of stuck in the house or, behind my desk doing a bunch of music oriented stuff that's not really uh, creative, it just, it doesn't seem to come.
I agree. I basically walking and the shower or bath are the places I've been the most inspired to write things.
Interesting.
Sometimes I like just build in a 30-minute bath into my
Yeah.
day and just lay there, and it just allows me to open up to that. So yeah, it's something we all have to try to work in somehow.